Ecclesiasticus 37:19. There is one that is wise and teacheth many, and yet is unprofitable to himself. Shalom, shalom, Yasharallah. Before I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, going to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakudash. All right, double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations unto the elect. All right. And today's lesson is going to be, make sure you're practicing what you preach. All right. So what I mean by that is, and I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. This lesson really is, towards myself and, anybody else who notices you make this mistake. All right. Because, it's very easy to just say to do something. It's a different story to actually, practice what you preach. All right. And, one of those things is, let's say let's say a brother asks you for advice or whatnot, and and you tell them, look, you should probably be doing this, or you should probably fast, or have some patience, or pray more. Make sure you're also doing that, because you don't want to be unprofitable unto yourself. You can know the whole Bible cover to cover. If you're not applying the scriptures, what's the point of knowing all of these scriptures? And it's something that's very important for us to really acknowledge, to really to really practice what we preach, to really put ourselves in a position to be successful in this thing, right? To be saved, which is the ultimate goal. So once again, this is Ecclesiasticus 37:19. There is one that is wise and teacheth many. Right. So, you're going to be wise. You have wisdom, right? So you have wisdom, you teach people, you make a video on this, you make a video on that, that's great, right? And yet is unprofitable unto himself. So you're knowing all this, you're telling brothers this, you're giving brothers advice, it may be the best advice ever. But if you're not applying those scriptures, they have no benefit towards yourself. The Lord ain't gonna look at you and be like, oh, you know what, but you told him to do it, so you know what, I'm gonna let you pass. That's not how it works. He's gonna say, the Lord's gonna look at him and he'll say, well, he knew, and he applied the scriptures. So wouldn't he just go save him? You know what I mean? It's kind of, It's just like just because you're telling people, that doesn't mean you're going to be, exempt from judgment just because you also have to be applying them scriptures. You can't just point finger at somebody and not do anything yourself, So real quick, I want to get, this. This is 2 Corinthians 13, and I'm going to start, in verse 5. 2 Corinthians 13:5. Examine yourselves. All right, that's the beginning of it. What does it mean to examine yourself? To take a deep dive. All right, to take a deep dive into, let me get the textbook definition of it. Examine means inspect in detail to determine their nature or condition. Investigate thoroughly. Right. So you have to you have to examine yourself. You have to really investigate your inward parts, whether you be in the faith. Right. Prove your own selves. Right. You can't just say, well, I told him, shouldn't I get something? No, you're not proving yourself. He proved himself. That man that you're pointing at proved himself. He applied the scriptures. The Lord ain't gonna reward you just because you told somebody to provide the scriptures. You gotta do it yourself too, man. You know, that's like you going to a job and you showed a coworker how to do something, and that coworker ends up doing it. He does a terrific job at it. He gets a raise. You're gonna be like, oh, what the fuck my raise at, man? I taught him how to do that. Yeah, but you're not doing it. He's doing it. You're not doing it to the best of your ability. He's doing it to the best of his. Know ye not your own selves how that Yahushua HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. Let me get that word. I'm gonna get an unprincipled person, right? A sinner who is not of the elect and is predestined to damnation, right? And that's the Google definition. Let me get the blue letter, right? Blue letter, and it's very it's a very important thing, man. You know, because you can't just let me see. Let me get the word. You can't just be out here, you know, you can't just be out here and, you know, tell somebody how to do something and you judging him and all. You know, oh, well, he, you know, man, you just gotta be patient, man. You know, it's not that hard. Next, you know, the Lord's gonna let the Lord's gonna test you in that. And if you don't do what you told him to do, you know, if you're not applying the scriptures, if you just, you know, completely go about it your own way and not the scriptures way, the Lord gonna look at you weird, cause now you it's like now you you're the one looking funny because you're not applying the scriptures. You know. Let me see this. Let me get the definition of reprobate. Now this thing wanna bug out on me, man. It's like, y'all can bear with me, Papa Shah. It was just working good too. Let me see. Here it is. Here we go. It says, adokimos, unapproved, rejected, by implicant, worthless, castaway, rejected, reprobate. You don't want to be a castaway. You don't want to be someone, you know, the Lord casting you away. That's the worst thing to be, man. Here it is, you think you're doing good. You're not applying the scriptures, but you know them though. But you're not applying them. You know, that's worthless. You know, you gotta apply them for your own salvation. You know, the man next to you can't save you. But you know, that's pretty much the lesson, man. You know, just, you know, and this lesson is love letter to myself, I will say. You know, and you know, to you, Akim too. You know, man. You know, just make sure you apply the scriptures. You know, I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. You know, and with that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Hashai for giving me the spirit and power to do this lesson. And with that, you Akim, stay safe.